Hey everybody. So today, first of all, happy birthday to all the Sagittariuses out there. Happy belated birthday to any Scorpios that I missed. And happy pre-birthday to any Capricorns whose birthday is on their way. I just want to do a shout out. Happy Hanukkah, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. Okay, so I think I covered everything for everybody. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do an unboxing of a new deck of cards that I received. I received a few decks. I've been ordering a lot of decks of cards. I'm fascinated by certain things, and I'm trying to see where I'm going to go with something new for the new year. I'm checking out some different options. So in the meantime, hi Raymond, hi Brenda. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is open up the different decks, play with them right here in front of you. This is my first time opening them up. All I've seen is advertisements, or I've seen other readers using them on the web, on the video, on YouTube. So some of them looked kind of interesting, and I decided that I would invest in a few, and can't hurt. I have so many cards. I have cards that I've had for years that I've never really used. I guess it's a collection. But since I'm doing readings more often now, and I'm doing them on YouTube and Facebook and whatever, I figured I might as well expand, my reach, and expand the variety of messages that we can get, and let's see what Spirit says about it. Now, this deck of card is called the Tarot of Sexual Magic, okay? And it's a pretty, standard size card. It even looks, it might be the same size as the Rider-Waite tarot cards, actually. Let me see. But they're 78 arcana with instructions, suitable for adults only. So I should put a parental guidance in the title, right? Okay, so these are for adult only. So if you are under 18, you should not be watching this video. It is not for you. Okay, this is a tarot that the messages come from the body language of the people in the that's depicted on the cards. Excuse me for being slow with the words. Anyway, the people who are being depicted in the cards, that they don't always go along with the energies that we would find in the regular Rider-Waite tarot. Okay, yeah, so it's the same size as the Rider-Waite tarot, right? So these pictures aren't erotic. They're not sexual. This is love, but it's it's definitely PG or whatever, the general public. Everybody can see that. But this is a little different. So this is geared towards relationships, and the different ups and downs. Pardon that. Okay, no pun. All right. Different situations that you find yourself in with your lover. All right, or with some kind of a sexual relationship. Some of these pictures on these cards are pretty graphic, and they do show full nudity of both male and female. So again, if you are queasy, you're not, you don't want to, bad enough that she reading tarot cards. Now she got sex tarot cards. If that's going to be your attitude, or that's going to be your comment, please take it elsewhere. All right. So this is for grown-up people. This is for grown-ups. This is grown folks conversations. This is going to be going on when we are working with these cards. Okay. Hey, Martina. Hi. Hi, Denise. Hey, Darnell. Hi, Ingrid. Hi, Marie. Thanks for joining. Tell your friends. Anyway, hey, Ingrid. Yeah. So this is for grown folk. Okay, and some of the images may be a little shocking, but hopefully, we've all seen the other sex's organs and stuff, and we know what happens, we know what goes on. You know, if there's nothing the marriage bed is not defiled, right? That's what the Bible says. The marriage bed is not defiled. So if you're in a marriage, or I guess we'll have to stretch it to a committed relationship. The way things are these days is not as it was back then. But you still have relationships with people, and things happen. And sex is a big part of the human existence, isn't it? That's how we all got here. And it doesn't always just have to be for procreation. Sex can be for different kinds of communications. There can be other things created during a sexual liaison between people other than just babies. Other things can be brought to the surface. So that's what this is talking about. So it comes again inside of this box, kind of flimsy, not sturdy like the other boxes that you get cards in, and it has a little guidebook. So it's in another cellophane wrap. So this is telling you that this is not to be, like, don't leave this around kids. Look how much they have a whole lot of security on these cards. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay, and it's my fault because I didn't pull my scissors out, and I thought I had everything that I needed here. Mailman's probably bringing more tarot cards. I'm a hoarder. Okay, so it has a guidebook, and it's here in several languages, English and Spanish and French. Oh, what else is this? Okay, so it's the Tarot of Sexual Magic, illustrated by, this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic by Laura Tuan, Tuan. The artwork is by Mauro, M-A-U-R-O, Mauro de Luca. Okay, and these instructions in the guidebook are written by Laura Tuan. And okay, so it's just a little paper book. It not like the Romance Angels and those have the thicker books. Those are by different publishers. So this has 63 pages. Very little writing. Very little. So I'll be using my glasses for this, I guess. It's in English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Dutch. Okay, so this, for those of you who are interested, this is how you would say Tarot of Sexual Magic in those different languages. If you want to screenshot it and study it, be my guest. Okay, so. So, all right. All right, so everything in here is black and white. They do have an illustration on the front card here. And just looking at it for the first time, I guess there must be something that has to do with the water sign, because there's a crab here at the bottom. All right, I would imagine. So let's see, these are explanations. All right, so for English, it goes from page 1 to page 14. So 14 pages are in English, and the rest are the other languages. All right, so that's good. That's good to know. We can clip that. Sometimes I can read some things in Spanish, but I'm, the English is not, close by. In French, sometimes I can figure that out too. I have never tried Portuguese or Dutch. Something to do, maybe. I don't know. I don't think that's on the list. But you come across things and you learn little by little. Okay, then there's a special tarot invitation in here. Oh, you can see that, really. Okay. So, just try and get it out of the glare, folks. I gotta fix that lamp. Okay. Tarot. Okay. Los Scarabeo. Tools for a spiritual journey with Tarosophy. The Tarot Associations worldwide. Lo Scarabeo. Lo Scarabeo. Lo Scarabeo. Okay. So this is the emblem is this beetle or crab? I guess that's the emblem. This is the publishing company that I'm murdering the name. Okay? And that's the full depiction, but I'm pretty sure that's not the card. All right, special tarot invitation for choosing this deck. Thank you for choosing this deck of magical cards. La Scarabea invites you to learn more about your tarot deck and follow the Fool's steps into a fascinating world of tarot. Receive insider information on your deck. Receive inside information on your deck. Learn to develop confident readings from online video courses. Discover the meaning of the secret symbols of every card. Be the first to see new cards from forthcoming decks. Join the worldwide tarot conversation. With this invitation, you will receive an exclusive Scarabeo discount, 15% on your first year's membership. Quarterly magazine, free video courses, social sites, supportive teaching for all levels, from complete beginner to professional reader. Really? Perhaps we'll look into that. We'll see. I've never seen these cards in person, so this is my first time. Give me a second. I'm going to turn on a different light so that I can see this better, because this is going to drive me crazy. Okay. So sorry, people. Oh. And maybe we could do it like this. Is that a little better? All right. Hopefully, that's a little better. Oh, my dyslexia is not helping. Okay. This is a little better over here, right? You can see it without the glare. It's that lamp. Okay. Pardon. I want the light, I just don't want the glare. Okay. See, could you imagine being a director on a movie set? Okay. It's not easy. Okay, so that's a little better, a little less glary. Yeah, when I hold it here, it's a little less glary. You can see it better. Yeah. All right, so these cards. All right, here they go. So this is the back of the deck. You can see that, the back. And, okay, all the backs are the same. All the backs are the same. And it's, okay, so this scarab. Okay, scarabs. So these are scarabs on the back of the cards. All right, scarabs. All right, and that's like, it's like, what do you call it? A brooch, like a brooch. Like for ancient times, though, back way, centuries back. I believe that this was like some kind of honor, or if it might have identified you, what clan you came from or something. But it's two snakes, with this beetle, the scarab in the middle, and there are two figures. So, right, if you can see it here. All right, so it's two snakes, two snakes wrapped around the beetle, the scarab in the middle. And it looks like it's the shell surrounding that. The roundness speaks of divination. Yes. And then these are all little like maybe bubbles around the perimeter, but they're all different sizes. They could be planets. Could be yes. Could be talking about the planets, the universe, but definitely the snake. And male and female, because there are two snakes. This male and female. Okay, well that's the back of the card. Okay, all right. So the first card that I just turned over, these are different than the depiction would be in the king in the tarot. That maybe that would be a safer way to do this for all of us. If I first show you the card how it would be in the regular tarot, and then show you how it's depicted here, so then you can maybe follow the meaning, and rather than getting engrossed in the nudity. That's what it is, nudity. There's nothing gross about it. It's just nudity, but it may be startling at first to see that in the middle of the day on a card. So let me see if I can find it in. Okay, this is the King of Swords. All right, this is the King of Swords. I found the King of Cups, but maybe that'll be enough to calm the effect down. King of Wands. All right, so it's they're definitely not the same quality. All right, these cards, the Rider-Waite Tarot is very, very flexible, kind of. You know, it's on a sturdy backing. This is a glossy finish, and this is a matte finish. Oh, I showed it to you. Oh, well, here you go, big boys and girls. You ready? This is the King of Swords, and on the card, it's in all the different languages, all around the perimeter. The backgrounds of these cards are red. All right, and this is the King of Swords card. So look at that. Get past the nudity. All right, I'll give you a few more minutes on nudity. A few more seconds on the nudity. Hey, Becky. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Sue. Hi. Hi, Brian. Hi, Renee. Hi, Godfrey. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jackie. Hi, DeVree. Oh, DeVree. Hi, Vickers. All right, so looking at this, right? So we see two figures. We see three figures in this depiction. This gentleman seems to be the boss, right? He's the king. All right, so he still remains the king, as he would in the tarot. Right? So king, okay. Oh, good. See? They found themselves. I looked down and there the card was turned down all by itself. Okay. This is the King of Swords in the tarot. And so this is the same card in the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Now, what's missing in this picture? Okay. So we're looking at Okay, so the figure that's knelt down in front of the King of Swords has her hand extended on his knee, and her other hand is extended towards the sword that's laying on the ground next to her. It looks like she may be making a maneuver if he's too relaxed. And then there's another lady outside the window. It could be a door within the home, but she's on the other side of it, and she's watching. She's just watching. It doesn't look like she's going to warn him. All right, let's see what the book says about that. Now, swords usually speak about messages, about people who talk sharply, someone who is in control. King of Swords in the Tarot deck. Someone who's in control. He or she is in control of their emotions, and they speak very clearly. They stand up and they will protect what is theirs. All right. This could be about messages, strong messages that are coming through. All right. Communications. The communications could be argumentative communications, blunt, cutting, sharp communications, perhaps. This could be a male or female energy. All right, so let's see what the book says about this one. Let me see if I can, I'm trying to get it so that I can leave the cards standing while I'm telling you about it. But my hands sometimes get tired of holding it up. Yes, I'm getting lazy in my older age. And that's why they make these kind of gadgets. So you can zoom in later if you want to. I don't know how sturdy this is. I have a bottle of candles on top of my Linda Goodman Sunside book. I have a container that I put all my tea lights in, keep them all together. They have like clean linen scented, so that when I open the bottle, I get it all at one time. I like that scent. I love that clean linen, white linen scent. Sometimes I like magnolia or gardenia. I love gardenia. So I keep all my candles together there, and I have another bottle like that I keep the blueberry or the mulberry, the dark purple candles that I like this. These are black cherry. I like black cherry in that when I do the love readings, especially. For some reason, I like to use mulberry and blackberry and black cherry, if I can find those flavors. And so I put them all together in a container. Okay, that might be a little better. In a container so that you can see it. This way. Alrighty. Let's see. Here we go. I'm so sorry, folks, but y'all are learning with me, okay? None of us are professionals here. If we were, we'd have reality shows. Right? So, here we go. I'm not joking. Like Long Island Medium, she's been doing that a long time. I remember years ago going to like a party. Somebody had a house party, tea parties they called, and she was the reader, and she had the little tape recorder. Sorry, I can't answer you, whoever you are. Sorry. Yeah, she had a little tape recorder. I remember all of that. I remember, the hair and the nails. at somebody's house. It was cool, and she was very accurate. But it wasn't so much of the medium part. It was more of the tarot part at that time, from what I can recall. So let's see what the King of Swords means in the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Okay, so they're in order. Wands, swords. Okay, so what are we doing here? All right, so they have the court cards first, and then the minor arcana. All right, so swords, they start at ace, so king would be last. Okay, so this is, wow. So this, let me make sure it's the right one because I don't want to give you wrong information. King of Swords. Yep. They have been trying to raise money for the next Democratic.
Call from SFLP.
Hello? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Bye. All right. Sorry, y'all had to confirm a doctor's appointment. So that was important. All right. So this card is talking about strength. It's talking about a love made of strength. The magic of the black orchid. Where is the black orchid? Talks about fondling. Love made of strength. A true love is capable of going beyond strength. There are different kinds of strengths. All right, so the layout is supposed to be the first card representing desires, the second card representing fears, and the third card representing the life lesson that may be learned. In order to do this spread, you have to take into account that each situation, when involving love or eroticism, an individual is divided between his own desires and his fears. Before repressing the former and without ignoring the latter, it is possible to grow and learn something from experiences, a life lesson that is born of an encounter or a confrontation between desires and fears. Okay, so this would talk about fondling. All right, so what? Okay. So, all right, look, if you look closely, I'm going to try to do this for you as best I can. You look over here by her breast. I'm sorry, see over here, her hand, and then you see something there. That's his foot underneath her breast. And she is, like I said, has her hand on his knee as if she's pushing back his robe. So this could be talking about people with foot fetishes, because you do see both of her feet. So this could be that kind of a fetish. But this is about touching. But it's also telling me, with her having that hand so close to that sword, that there may be some hostility in the relationship. And this woman outside of that door, she looks like she could be that woman's mother. She could be the queen, and she could be seeing that he's having an affair. She could be jealous. It could be jealousy. She may know of this affair, but she still has jealousy. But he's the boss, so she's not going to say anything. Wow. This is very, very, very detailed. This is like water paint, this artwork. Fascinating. And there is a snake wrapped around that sword down there on the handle of the sword. There is a snake wrapped around that. But she doesn't seem to be... She looks like... I don't know that she is enjoying this or not. I think she's kind of lackadaisical about it, it seems. Like, this is what he does and this is how we do it. And that happens sometimes, right? Because sometimes some men, some partners, could be male or female, they get into a routine and this is what they want and this is what they expect. No matter who they're with, they try to get their way. All right, so let's see. I think I've had enough of him. Oh, gosh. All right. And it really didn't show anything too much. It just, at first, it was startling to see. Let's see what is up next. Okay, so then there's another image. This is another advertisement card. Now these people look like they're in a giving relationship. They have cupcakes and desserts on that tray behind them, and it looks as if they're feeding it to one another. This is also a sword card. It's air. Okay, air and swords. All right, and those cupcakes are all golden. She's touching his face very tenderly. All right. Now that's not even a card. That's I'm sure that card is depicted on one of those cards, but that's a advertisement. Okay, so the 10 of swords. I don't know why we keep getting swords cards, but 10 of swords. This young lady is sitting, looks to be on a bed. She's got a sword, but this time the sword is blue. And the other swords were all silver that we've seen so far. It seems that there's something that has fallen away from her. A cup of milk is spilled all over. So this is crying over spilled milk because she does look sad. All right, she's tugging on her own breast. So I guess she's lonely, right? She may be sorry for what she's done. Maybe that's that. Is she feeling pain for what happened, what went on? There's also seems to be another figure outside of this window. The window, though, is... Okay, it isn't open. It's closed. At first it looked like it was halfway open, but that's what I saw. So maybe I would see this as this person has left while they still were in a passionate relationship, because I'm seeing this pink candle here that's not burnt all the way out. It's like halfway burned out. So it's like maybe the middle of a relationship. If something went wrong. And then there's a mirror on the bed behind her. But she's not, okay, so maybe you can't even look at yourself. You fucked up in the middle of a relationship. You caused your relationship to break up, and your other person has gone to someone else. over there in the little, where I said the guy was, there's a lady behind him. There's another woman in the background. She's caressing him from the back. So you're blue, you're sad, there's depression. I would say that would be the blue sword would be depression and pain. Or maybe you feel like you brought this on yourself. You can't even look at yourself. That you did something to cause this person to leave. And you're beating yourself up about it. You feel like you caused it. And he's gone to another person. You're alone and in pain. 10 of Swords. Okay, that's what I got. Oh, hi everybody. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. So let's see what the book would have said about that. 10 of Swords. Squeezing. Even pain can be transformed into power. You mustn't flee from your emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of your desires. Okay. Okay, so you got to learn from this lesson. You got to learn from this lesson and you got to grow from it. There's a lesson in this through the pain. Embrace those emotions. Don't try to hide them. Now you're going to know what you really want and what you don't want. You're going to be able to discern what you want and what you don't want after this experience. That's what that's saying to me. I don't know. That's my intuitive impression of it. Now, the way that they're saying to do the spread would be the shuffle the cards, cut them, draw 3 cards and position them face down on the table in a triangular form, as on page 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Let's see how that rocks. Okay. I don't have anything up there. I'm going to probably have to put it back, but maybe not. I'll just have to do what I've been doing, holding them up with my hand. But I have another plan. It's in the mail. Amazon.com. Not working for them, just not plugging, just saying. I should start working for them now, right? As much as I mentioned them. I hope everybody can hear me also. I had to adjust the volume last night. And matter of fact, let me make sure that it's up all the way. That's better. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. All right. You can always make it lower when you listen to it on your personal. I want to make sure that it can be heard. Okay. So, all right. So we have 78 cards with instructions. Each gesture and each ritual that occurs in love is a page of the great book of sexual magic. The profound alchemy that is born when the male meets the female becomes the music of the universe. Okay. I'm wondering if you go into this course, they said there's videos for you to learn these cards, and it's probably a bigger book that goes with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how. As I work with them, we'll see what the not today. I'm just saying on a regular basis. If I decide to bring it into a reading, we'll see what the response is, and if I need to do, learn further information about it, I wouldn't have a problem doing that. It's online. I just wonder how many thousands of dollars it costs. I saw somebody had some kind of a service that they were charging like $3,000 for 6 months of access. Wow, big business. Amazing. I said hi to Sharon. Hi, Beth. Hi, Brian. Hi, Rose. Hi, Godfrey. Nancy. Hi, Jackie. Okay. I said, hey, Dawn. Hey, Diane. Fitzgerald. David. Claude. Excel. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me. But I just, it's Christmas time. This is December. Sagittarius is having their birthday celebrations, and you know, it's that time of sharing and giving. So let's see what's going on. People might be getting married or getting engaged or having babies and things like that, and celebrating. Lots of people get engaged at Christmas time. I've heard of that, haven't you? That's their Christmas present, is their engagement ring. People get married on Christmas. I don't know if I would do that, but people get married on their birthday. Back in the day, Jermaine married Hazel Gordy on his birthday. Still. Anyway, it was a thing. It really was a thing. We didn't have many things back then. Jermaine getting married to Hazel Gordy on his birthday. I think his birthday was December 14th. Is today December 14th? No. Yes, it is. Okay. Happy birthday, Jermaine. Anyway, it was voiced now, but it broke our hearts. It broke all our hearts. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now they're saying shuffle the cards. These cards have been here for a few weeks, and they have been on my altar. They've been sitting with the crystals. They've been hanging out with my Aegon. They've been getting to know me. With the box and everything, but you know, my energy is still my energy, and I believe in it, and I definitely believe in the energy of the divine, and I certainly believe in the energy of my ancestors, so cellophane is no big deal. And I cleared it, you know, like I said, with my crystals on my altar for a few weeks now, because when I got them, it must have been the end of October, around Halloween. And I remember the night they came, my son and I just looked at the box, and he was like, "Whoa." I said, we'll wait. But it's Christmas time, so let's do it. And I have other unboxings to do. All right, so let's see who came to play. Ten of Cups. So that would be water, love, water signs. Water signs are crabs. I mean Cancer. Sorry. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, right? Those are water signs. Chalices. Okay, so this picture is depicting a young woman, and she's sitting very seductively on a chair lounge, chair-like, in the garden. And she has her hand out. She's offering something to this man, but he's turning and walking away. He's walking out of the garden, it seems. He's walking. He's leaving, even though she's offering. You know, even though she's so sexy. But he's resisting her. He's resisting her offer of love, her offer of sex. Maybe her offer of sex comes with money. And he's walking away. He's resisting it. Maybe it's not enough money. There's more riches there on the other side of the garden. Behind the arch, behind the wall. So even though she's very seductive and she's well off, she's comfortable, and she's offering to share with him, but he's determined to go out there. Now maybe he's just going out there to work. Maybe he's leaving his wife or his woman home because he thinks that they don't have enough money, and she's trying to tell them that it is enough. that we have enough, that I have enough, and we can share what I have. But he wants to go after his own. He's looking for his own. So it's either what they have is not enough, or what she's offering is not enough, and there's something there that he's going towards. But he hasn't gotten there. Whatever it is not too far from him because it's on this side of the gate, so it's not outside. So it's something that's drawing him away, but it's not anything too distant. It's in close proximity. So maybe this maybe this man is interested in someone else that's close by, someone who you know, or someone at the job. Someone at the job. All right, that's me. Let's see what the people who wrote the book said. What did I do with the book? See, thank you. Now, that would be the Ten of Cups. This is the King of Cups. Let me see. Can you see the difference? Okay. Now, this is happiness. Right? The Ten of Cups in the regular tarot, that is like getting your happiness, getting your everything you wish for. Abundance, happy family, happy ending. Okay, positive. All right, everything you dream of, the rainbow at the riches at the end of the rainbow. Happy house, happy wife, happy life, happy children, clean air. Okay, everything positive, everything that you could wish for. Ten of Cups. And this Ten of Cups seems to be someone that may be a little dissatisfied, but he may be going after riches, going after money. All right, he's trying to see, he's trying to go forward towards some material gain. But to me, it's saying, because it's not on the other side of that fence, that is something close by. It could be someone at work. It could be a neighbor that he's interested in, or who may be enticing him. So let's see what they say here. Ten of Cups. And why do we keep getting tens? Because it's a new deck, right? 10 of Cups is chalices. All right, 10. Okay, attachment between partners orients the relationship towards continuity. It is necessary to form a happy family. This is about attachments. The magic of the chalice, the magic of love. The attachment between partners orients the relationship towards continuity. It is necessary to form a happy family. Really? Because it looks to me like he's trying to go the other way. But that's my interpretation. And that may fit the crime at the time when I'm reading for someone. Okay? So this is the first card, right, on the diagram, and then they said to make 2 more. All right, so this is the first card, and we're going to get 2 more. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Anyway, if you want a personal reading with any of the other cards that I use, regular tarot cards, the tarot of the Orisha cards that I use the postcards of the spirit card, postcards from the spirit, which we opened up a few weeks ago here. And nope. said to do this and this. Let's see. That's their spread. That's the spread they want me to use. They want to be used with this deck. So let's see how that goes. Oh. Did I react? Okay. Well. All right. So now we already talked about 10,000. Let's leave them alone. Let's do somebody else new. Okay. So this would be then this. And this. Okay. Alrighty, so what do we have here? 3 of Wands. Alright, now, don't anybody get upset. You know you've seen that before if you haven't participated in it. This is a 3 of Wands. Wands represent fire, clubs in the regular deck, fire, passion, determination. It could also be fighting. Wands can also represent fighting. 3 of Wands in the regular tarot talks about looking out and seeing choices of what's ahead, making plans of going forward, leaving a situation or changing, but going forward, like sailing away or trying to find your fortune outside or thinking about what could await you out there. So this is the 3 of Wands. Okay, so these people are in a very passionate embrace. Outside in the garden this autumn, that they have all the leaves, all the different colorations, very prominent, so it's something they want me to notice. And there's fire, because he has a torch. So this could be involving a fire sign. Most of the wands are fire signs usually, so that would be Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, fire signs. Wands are fire signs. So this is something that may be going on in autumn or the fall. This may be an affair that is, this may be something secretive. These people could be falling in love. That could be fall with all the leaves around them. Okay, but you seem to be a little risky, daring, passionate, unable to stay away from each other, unable to, because he's holding her very closely in her face and she's got her hand stroking his hair. So these are people who really are into each other. They're very close. And he's protective of her. He wants to protect her. He wants to put her behind a wall of protection. He wants He wants to protect this relationship. And she's ready to go with him. She's willing to be taken care of. She's willing to be taken care of. She'll happily go wherever he's going to go because she believes that he will take care of her. And she's not afraid. He will protect her. Okay. So that would have been, according to their spread, in the past. Oh, this is your desires. Okay, so someone is looking for someone to protect them, to take care of them, someone they can rely on, who cherishes them as much as they cherish one another equally. All right. So this might be a fire sign again. As I said, it could be a fire sign and an air sign. Yeah, could be a fire sign and an air sign. And this air, Aquarius and Gemini. And Libra. Okay. Right? Where's the Virgo? Libra, I think. I have to really think about that. But I think that's what that card is. And that card, according to them, would be your desire. So someone, and I guess this could be male and female. I don't think that the male and female assignments in these, I think some of these cards are even gay relationships, I think. Not sure. But it doesn't matter. It's just one human being to another. I have to have something to drink, you guys. Homemade iced tea from the Chinese restaurant. The lady loves me. She knows me. And when I order one, she sends me two. Very sweet. Never met her. Anyway, we have a telephone relationship, the Chinese food restaurant and I. Okay, so the next card that came out here is the Five of Swords. All right. Again, parental discretion is advised. Might get worse. All right, so this is the Five of Swords. Let's see if I can hold it closer for you. So we have the sword over there again, next to some flowers and a vase, leaning against a table. There's a mirror back there behind the back of the male. All right, this is the female, and that's the male in the back. She's seeming to be looking over his shoulder, kind of at the mirror. And he's looking at her, and he is focusing on her. But she is looking behind him. So maybe something in the past. And since this is swords, and since this would be air, so there may be messages or things that happened in the past that she still looks at, that she still brings up. And he's trying to look forward. He's trying to forget about the things that had them upset and depressed. But see how her hand is pointed at her head, and then her other hand is pulling at his hair. So maybe she's staying strong, and these thoughts are very heavy in her mind. And she's not going to let him forget. Maybe that's why she's holding his head like that also. And she wants to give in to him, but she's not. She's resisting him a bit. She's being a bit resistant because of the things that have gone on, the messages that she's received, the things that she's been told. And he's asking her just not to look at that, to disregard that. But she can't. All right, that's what I'm getting. So that would be okay, that should have been the end card. Sorry, folks. That should have been how it ended. So over here, since that's not the way I read it anyway. Okay. So this is the Two of Wands. Again, we're talking about passion and fire. This seems to be the same couple that's in the Three. So he may come to see her, and they have a good time. They have dinner. They're very playful with each other. Like they like each other a lot. There's love. There's passion here. They spend time together like a family or like a couple, like a normal couple would, and they're intimate and they eat and they laugh and they play. But he leaves. He leaves. So I'm getting that he doesn't stay long with you. This is the same female. The hair is the same. The outfit the man has on is similar. And she's got her leg up between his legs. So this person likes to put their feet. This is again with this. There's a lot of leg and foot fetishing going on out there in the world. But if you have good legs, you have sexy legs, hey. Every part of your body is sexy. And you could be able to utilize every part of your body in any way when you are with a partner that you feel comfortable with. Okay, or you're familiar with. You should feel. Okay. But sometimes it takes people time to warm up. So what I'm getting here is that this is a relationship that he comes and he goes. They enjoy each other's company. But this is a third person. This is a different person, but it's the same guy. This could be the same fella. And because he's got the same cape. So this could be talking about a three-way relationship. And this woman here can't let go. She's strong. She's standing up strong. She's talking a lot of stuff. She's talking a lot of shit. she's standing strong. She's talking a lot of shit. She's not giving in. She don't care. She's got her head turned this way. She's showing him her back. Even though we're seeing her back, she's showing him her back. I think that's what that is. Because he has another relationship, someone that he spends time with. And he enjoys time with that person, and he's very passionate with that person, but he has someone else that he needs to be going home to, and she is the woman that's at home, the other person. So this could be a male-female relationship. This could be a female-female or a male-male relationship. Okay, so don't get caught up in the gender, but that's what it is, I think. If this were a spread for someone, this would be a situation where you have two people who are very, very, very close, very much in love with each other. I would say that's what it was do. And there is another party attached to one of them. And if it's the male-female relationship, this is the man. or the one that has that masculine energy in the relationship. More masculine energy, let's say. But there's someone else that he goes to, that he's involved with. And it seems like this really is the committed relationship. And this is the relationship that's on the side. But he's happier here than he is here. This is a struggle. This is fun. Okay, well, that's how I would interpret it. So, oh my goodness. Hey, Milton. Hey, Raymond. Hey, Rolando. Hey, Victor. Hey, Panther. All right, so tarot sexual magic. All right, so let's see. Let's see how I would use them. Let's see how they would pair with the Romance Angel deck, right? That would be kind of logical. All right. So this is just a example, folks. But there's if I make a reading out of this, which it seems like I'm going to try to do, because I kind of think I can do this with these cards. It seems like my intuition. The messages are coming. It may not be the exact messages that are meant. And after I finish, I'll do. You know what? Let me see. Those cards. Those are 5 of Wands. Let's see what the 5 of Wands would have been. So y'all are watching me learn, right? And helping me. I think these cards actually were only like maybe $13, $14, $15 maybe. I think so. They weren't that expensive, but they shouldn't be actually, because they really don't give you much to go on, and the cards are really not that sturdy, but well, they're pretty. 5 of Wands. I'm gonna have to look at these cards myself and get used to the pictures. Made me lose my clip. Okay, so let's say 5 of Wands was watching. Good luck and happiness are not always and only for yourself or for ourselves, but can be passed on to others. Expect that someone will give them to us in the future. Watching. Okay. And the other one was 2, the magic of the sliced bread, sharing every bite of food to unite with another person without losing yourself. Okay. Sharing. Nearness. Okay, so nearness was the 2. Watching was the 3. Kissing, no. Watching was the 5. Kissing was the 3. The magic of the ribbon tied your legs. The force and understanding and desire and cravings for nostalgia helped rediscover a feeling you thought you had lost. Okay, so those 2 people are in friendship. This is an old relationship. They're very comfortable with each other. They're comfortable. They like one another. Like I said, they share meals together. They play together. They have a fun relationship. That was what I had said. That would have been this card here. All right, and they're talking about the magic of the sliced bread, sharing every bite of food of the night with another person without losing yourself. They love one another, and they are trying to contain themselves because of that passion that they share. And 5 was watching. Good luck and happiness are not only and only for ourselves, but can be passed on to others, expecting that someone will give them to us in the future. Yeah. Okay, so it could be an affair. It could be. It also, I said she was looking past him into a mirror, into a window, so that's looking out for the future. Because she knows that there's someone else, so she's trying to brace herself. She's trying to not let herself get lost in her emotions and be logical. But she's not going to let him forget what he did. No. Take these out so that they don't come up again, so that we can talk about new cards, right? Because this is a full reading. So a few of the cards are already out of this deck. Because I want to see if we can get new cards and talk about them, right? I want to repeat. I'm not going to do a big spread here. I'll just, all right, so I'll play their game. I'll do 3 cards for past, present, and future situation, right? Desires, the fears, and the lessons. So this is desires, fears, and lessons. All right, so let's see. We'll see what the Romance Angel Oracle. And this is for whoever's watching. If this resonates with you, then good. If you're learning something along with me, that's good too. Okay, if this makes you want to go out and get your own cards, you can. You don't have to do this on YouTube. You don't have to do this for anybody but yourself and your friends or your family. Okay, so 3 cards here. They said the first card would go here, and the second card would go here. Third card go here, right? 1, 2, 3. Alrighty then. So the first card is this could be the one. Okay. We've already met the romantic partner you seek. The next one is wedding. Okay, this situation could involve a marriage. So this could be someone's gonna get married, someone who's watching this, or at the time, whoever watches it. Someone out there is getting married, and so they feel sure that they have already met the romantic partner that they seek. The third card is deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Now, that kind of went along with those cards again. Someone being aware that someone's cheating or that there's someone else. This could be the one. All right, nostalgia, friendship, feeling comfortable, feeling at home when you are with that person, sharing your meals and sharing your time. All right, so that could have been that. But, oh, okay. Let's see what the Tarot of Sexual Magic wants to add. So I'm going to put the cards down in the order that the book wants. And one more card. Hi, John. One more card. Very interesting. And you know, the Romance Angel Oracle deck, the back of them look like this. Okay. It's kind of like a upside down. Kind of like a crystal. Like a no, not answering that. Like a looking glass, like looking through a looking glass kind of a feel, a crystal. All right, and that's romance on the front. But it kind of correlates a little bit. This is a deeper pink. This is a more burgundy. So this is levels of passion. This darker, deeper purple is sex. This dark, it's a not a purple, like a crimson red, right? No, we're not doing all that. Red or crimson, and a gold inside. Very pretty, very pretty. I need to add more lighting to this. So, okay. This is the Empress card. So now we've gotten a major arcana card out of this unboxing of the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is a 3. 3 of the Empress is 3. Okay, let me hold it a little closer so you can see. Now, she seems to be pretty relaxed, right? Kind of living a little luxuriously. So she's the Empress, all right? What do we know? Empress is fertility, right? The regular Empress in the Tarot. She represents fertility. She represents new projects. You know, so if you're working, you could be coming up with a new project at your job. I'm going to hook this up, folks. A new project at work that you could be working on, a new project that's coming forward. It could be a baby that you're getting ready to bring into the world. Someone who is nurturing, okay, in the regular tarot, that would be the Empress. Someone who is nurturing, someone who is comfortable and expects to remain that way, okay. Fertility, all right, so somewhat better. I'm going to move it up a little bit. I don't want to move it up too far because this is going to be part of this spread. Just so y'all can see. Now it's too close. I am not Steven Spielberg, y'all. Okay, there we go. Stop from wobbling. Hilarious. Okay. So that's the Empress, right? In this deck, no, wait a minute now. Let me look at it. Okay, so at her feet, she has on boots, high heel boots, leather boots. To me, that's saying that she's not afraid to walk away from the situation, that she's strong, that she's standing, she can stand tall in truth. Yeah. There is this cowrie shell in front of her. That also represents money. Okay, cowrie shells used to be money. So there's riches. Cowrie shell is also a form of divination. So she could be very intuitive. She can be very intuitive. But she is not afraid to walk away. She's prepared to. She's strong. But there is some kind of love here with these two birds. See, these doves are on that shield, that metal shield. So she's protective of her love. She's going to protect her love. This up here, behind her, this way, is a snake that's crawled all the way up above her, but not touching her. She knows it's there behind her, but she's holding on to her love. She's holding on to her love. And then on the other side of her, over here, there's a statue of a man, and it looks like he is like stuck, like he can't get away from something, and there's a snake wrapped around the bottom of his waist and his ankles. He could be a water sign, a Pisces, because I see him standing on this thing. It's like a fountain. It has a fish face, fish mouth, with the water's coming out. So he could be a water sign. So that would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And he wants to get out of this entanglement that he's in, but he seems to be stuck. She knows. She knows. She knows he's back there. She knows that he's struggling. She knows he's going to get out of it because she has faith in the love. She has faith in her love and the power of her love. She's not worrying about it. She is not worrying about any negativity because she can walk away at any time. That's just what I picked up. All right, and so the card that would have gone with would be deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. And she knows what's going on. She's aware of what's happening. This person is aware of what's happening in the relationship. And she's not letting him know that she knows what's going on. And he's not letting her know what's going on. Okay, so that's what I got out of it so far. Again, I read the cards backwards because that should have been the last card. Anyway, poo-poo. All right, so this could be the one got, ooh, my. Okay, so this is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this again is people turn their back on one another. So there's some kind of deception. Somebody thinks that they're getting away with something, but somebody knows what's happening. All right. Okay. She feels tied down. She feels tied down. And she's holding it. Her head is up. So I think that she is praying about this maybe. And his head is down. So he's thinking while she's praying. Isn't that how it is? Isn't that really how it is? When we're going through something, our men are thinking and we are praying. Because we already thought when we've already had the confrontation and the blow up and all of that. That was our thinking. But now we're praying while he's thinking. And their backs are turned to one another. So to me, this scene somebody's doing something or trying to get away with something, or thought that they were going to get away with something and they didn't. They may be ashamed of themselves. They may be thinking about why did they make that decision, or why did they make that move. And one of the partners is worried about what's going to happen to their comfortability and their wealth if they are going to separate. There will be loss to themselves, to their family, their comfort. So they're not really connecting sexually. This also, I'm looking really closely at this card, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks as if there might be even some stain or something on the cloth underneath this woman's butt. So I just saw it, and it just said miscarriage. That could be what it is, that there was a miscarriage. And this has gotten them sad and he's thinking, he can't stop thinking about it, and she can't stop praying about it. But she wants to look forward. But he's not sure. Maybe he's afraid. Or he just doesn't know what to do yet. What that is. But there may have been something. There may be something that he feels could have been done. But he's sulking and he's thinking about it a lot, but he's not praying about it a lot. He's using his logic rather than going with his feminine side. And she's in her feminine side and not thinking about it, just wishing to go forward and wishing that it would go away and wishing for them to be happy again, to get past this situation. And this fell upon, you have already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. So maybe this would be a relationship that's having a challenge. That's having a challenge. They are together, but some tragedy, something was lost or hurt. There was some loss or hurt that caused them to not break up at all, but there is a distance in the relationship. They're not being honest with each other. They're not sharing their thoughts, and their prayers are not being shared. There may be outside influences also. Where she seems like she's tied down, because I see something that looks like a belt or something around her waist also. So maybe she feels tied down, but he doesn't have a belt. Her belt has the same design as the giraffe that's outside the window. Unless that's a zebra. It could be. I don't know. There's an animal outside. So that's their family tie. How's this going to look to the family? So this could be outside influences, or how they present themselves to people outside or to their family. So this couple could be in a crisis that they're keeping to themselves. And even though they're keeping it from the public, in a way they're keeping it from each other because they're not talking about it. Because they're kind of trying to keep up appearances, even if she's hurt, even if he's ashamed. They're kind of resigning themselves to this type of existence. Okay. Next card was the wedding card from the Romance Angels. And this was the 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's see, I can see that as close as you can. Alrighty. So 8 is infinity, right? Infinite. So that means also divinity, but also means something that keeps going on and on and on. This is the Cup of Swords. This is something that is repeating itself. She's trying to pull him closer, and he is trying to resist. He's holding tight to something because he doesn't want to fall further into her embrace. So maybe he's trying to resist falling in love with her, or trying to resist becoming more intimate with her, because even though she's open to it, and even though he is open to it, he's hesitating. He's hesitating. He's doing everything but. There's someone in the back lurking. All right, and this person, oh, look at my dyslexia on this thing. Okay. There's someone in the back here lurking. Someone who is a gossip. Someone who will tell just for the sake. This person will go and spread a rumor about the situation, or spread this news about the situation, or tell somebody what's going on behind the curtain. These people are very attracted to each other. This woman is really trying to get this man to become closer to her. And as much as he wants to, he's resisting for some reason. And at the same time, there's some mischievous person. It could be somebody sent somebody to spy on somebody. It could be a dangerous situation. It could be somebody coming to interrupt this liaison. I'm saying that you should watch your back, sir, or when the male energy in this relationship should watch their back. Because she's bringing him closer to her, but she's really not. She's got other things on her mind too. This may be talking about ulterior motives. Somebody's trying to maybe seduce someone, but they have ulterior motives. This situation could involve a marriage. So this could be a situation where a wife is having ulterior motives, and she's trying to draw her husband closer to her, or the male energy to her. The female energy is trying to draw the male energy to them. And he's trying to resist. This figure back there could be a lawyer. I don't know why they just came. There's a person that's watching this situation from afar, and they are taking note of things that are going on. And she's the one that's telling this person what's happening in this relationship for some reason. So she has an ulterior motive. She's drawing the husband, the partner in. They may be going through divorce. And I'm getting, see the necklace around her neck with the pearls. Don't make jokes, y'all, what the pearl necklace is. Oh, God. I worked with men for 23 years, so I know the things that could be said. That she's trying to keep those, her goods. There's not much. She doesn't feel as much, but it's hers and she wants to keep it. And she's going to get help from somebody else behind the scenes. And this situation has been going on for a long time. And this guy's been trying to get away from this person for a long time, but he can't seem to resist her. He doesn't even notice that she is looking past him. Because he's looking past her too. That's why he's trying to resist. But there's something about it. It could be something else going on. Maybe there's some mischief, some black magic. Somebody's doing some love spell somewhere away, somewhere in the distance. Somewhere in the distance, she may have someone doing love spells for for her to keep him coming, and he's trying to resist it, but he can't. But she's going to keep going. She's got her claws in his back. She's not letting go. And she's going to try to entice him. And he is trying to resist. But he can. He keeps putting himself in close proximity to her, so sooner or later. I don't know. I think this could be okay. So this could be a marriage. Okay. I'm talking two different ways. I'm talking to myself and talking to you guys. All right, maybe I could do it. Maybe I can work with these cards. Maybe I am getting messages. It doesn't have to correlate with the book. What it needs to do is correlate with you. Okay, so because I'm picking up energies, this is intuitive. But I am checking, because this is a brand new book, just to even see if I'm on the right, road with this stuff. I mean, I know there's some readers that have never opened their books, and I have books that I've never opened, but I've used the cards. But this one is so different that I want to not make sure, but just compare. Okay, so this is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, and this is about scratching. Green frees sensuality. Okay, so green frees sensuality and allows the body to guide the spirit before the mind can guide the body. You cannot teach the flesh if it is not willing to learn from you. Okay, so this is about trying to get someone to do something that is against their will. Right? Resistance. So you have to work on their spirit. You have to work on their spirit, guys. Okay. I say. Okay. So when he's relaxed, when he is asleep, that's when that work is being done. Oof. Well, somebody out there knows what that was about. Somebody out there knows what they're doing, or somebody out there needs to know what's being done to them. So sorry if I messed up your game. All right, folks. I'm thinking that this is kind of cool. All right. Now, anybody out there want a reading with these cards? Right now. First one, raise your hands. And I'll see you. And I'll you be the class guinea pig. But I think this is all right. I'm going to put them back in, not in order, but I'm going to add these back to the deck so that if someone wants to get a reading, it will be accurate. It'll have at least all of the choices of tarot. And what I'll do is I'll do a reading using these. Romance Angels. Come on, somebody's not going to be brave. Oh. Okay. There's something about a wedding. So there's somebody out there, somebody that's either getting married or thinking about asking somebody to get married, or this situation is about their relationship in their marriage. This card keeps jumping out of this. So I guess I could see why you wouldn't want to get a reading in front of the entire world. Hey, Kevin. Hi, Elise. Hey, Steve, Terry, Angela, and Ronald. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. All right, so this was an unboxing of the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Comes with a booklet and additional cards. As I said before, they're the same size as regular tarot, pretty similar, but these are a lot thicker. These are less durable, I would say, but you know, they might surprise you. See a lot of people using Lo Scarabeo. Lo Scarabeo. Lo Scarabeo. I guess that's how the people would say Lo Scarabeo. So they have a class that you could take to develop your skills. We'll see. Now, if that hit any of you, if that little mini full reading out there resonated with any of you, you can always send me an email at pbtarot7@gmail.com. You can follow me on Facebook. Our stories continue. You can follow me on YouTube under Patsy, or you could put my email address, pbtarot7@gmail.com. You could put that into the search on YouTube, and you'll come to one or two of my channels. I have two channels, and you can pick either one. One is Emi Patsy, and the other one is Ifa Midwives. Right? Yes. And Arzula Egon. Arzula. Arzula Egon. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all were here if I've said it before. That name Arzula, I found out was one of my father's aunts, his mother's sister, when I was doing my genealogy. Do you know there's a few people looking for Arzula who are related to her out there? Arzula, one girl said that Arzula was her great-great-great-grandmother. Hold up. Arzula would have just been my great aunt. What? 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 Really? But I guess I'm getting old. So I guess my daughter, that would be, no, that would still be only two greats for my daughter. My father was a lot older than my mother. So I guess it shows up, it continues to show up in the generational, the way the generations relate to one another. But I just wanted to say that some people have heard me say that's why I use that name Arzula, because it just came to me. And that's how I was able to find a lot of them. When I put that name in, I put it into, they had a search engine at the time for the DNA for the ancestry. All right, someone's calling in their soulmate out there, or wants to. I put in the that name Arzula into the search engine, because you could search by last names. Well, if you could search by last names, let me try to see if I could search by this strange first name. And it came up in two places on the DNA search, in Louisiana and in Togo, Dahomey, Benin, that area, in a village of the people of Fon, F-O-N. Those two places were the only places that name showed up in the search. So that was very, very interesting. And my DNA did indicate that that's from that area, the Benin, Togo, Dahomey. And makes a lot of sense. Okay, somebody release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy and call in your soulmate. All right, someone needs to call in their soulmate out there and release your ex. Move on for the new year. Come on, y'all. All right, it's my fault for even shuffling them, right? Reconciliation, upside down. Not happening. Letting go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally, upside down. Nope, you're not doing it. If control issues are an issue in this relationship, It's not getting no better. There will be no reconciliation, and you can find your true love if you let go of this relationship. If you release your ex and understand there'll be no reconciliation, it's not happening. Let go of control issues, let go and let God. True love is waiting for you, the romance of a lifetime. Someone wanted to know, causing me to be here doing this at this time so everybody could see it, so they could see it. And these are the 5 cards that fell out. And these weren't even the cards that were being in the box. I just decided to bring them in onto the show. So, all right. So let's see what the romance angels would say to the Tarot of Sexual Magic for your relationship. Even though you really don't have any sexual magic from what I'm seeing here, this thing is dead. This is a relationship that is over, dear. But there is true love coming for you. Call in your soulmate. They're there. They're somewhere around you. But it's not within this relationship. Hi, Rena. Hey, Edna, Wendell. How are you? Okay. So, calling in your soulmate. Did I give these a really good shuffle yet? I didn't even give them any incense. They just coming in raw. No incense. Oh my God. They have a candle though. They do have a candle and they have water, so they're good. But I usually try to put a little incense on it, you know? Okay, so this would go here, and this would go here, and this would go here, and this would go here. And see, Agoon, they gave me the exact number of cards necessary for this demonstration. Wow. Okay, here we go back with this guy. Calling in your soulmate. King of Wands had ended up on him. Fondling, right? That's what they said. There's some disapproval. There's some disapproval about what's going on in your relationship. It could be from family members. Could be from family members, and they're trying to intercede, or that's not even the real word I'm trying to say. It's like they're trying to put pressure. You're being pressured. You're being pressured to stay in this relationship by your family, or your family is what's causing you to force yourself to remain in a relationship that you don't feel comfortable in. You were comfortable at one time. There was love at one time. But now there's not a lot of intimacy. It is touching, but not a lot of that. That seems to be kind of forced. Your family is looking at it and they're disapproving of this. But this, one of these partners, he's the boss. He or she is the boss. They're in control. And you have information that you're holding behind you, that you're keeping behind you, things that have gone on in the past that you haven't brought up yet. You don't want to expose them, even though you have said there have been hurtful things said. There have been some good ones, some real good zingers. But this guy's gonna put his foot down. He wants you to remain exactly where you are, doing exactly what you're doing. He doesn't understand why you are upset, you are comfortable. And other people are jealous of this relationship. They wish that they were in this situation. And he thinks that you should thank your lucky stars. But you have other, you know other things. And there are people who are waiting for you to step up and speak your mind. They don't know it's taking you so long to get away from this person, to get out of this relationship. This. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This could have nothing to do with this, or it could be a continuation. We'll see. This could be for some people, and this could be for others, or they could be the same people. Release your ex. And the card that you got with that was 9 of Wands. All right, so there's this people sitting, they're getting ready, they're on a horse, they're traveling, going forward. They are close. They are, okay. The man, oh no, they're not necessarily, because you can't tell if they're male or female on here. One of the riders is in the back. One, two. This could be more than one person involved in this relationship. This could be someone who wants you to stay silent because they have their hands across their mouth of the person that's in front. So somebody is maybe controlling from behind the scenes, all right? Or telling you what to say or telling you how to act behind the scenes. They have control of you. It could be a fire sign. They're controlling you, but they themselves have one foot out of this relationship themselves. There's some shady stuff going on with them also. But they're trying to keep you quiet. They're trying to keep you silent. And it could be him trying to keep you quiet with the pressure, okay, with the comforts. And someone could be leaving a relationship or wanting to leave or wanting to say something. but they're being forced to go forward. They're not comfortable with this. So maybe this person is an ex and they won't let you go, and you're trying to go forward and they're trying to get you to slow down or to come back. This could be the ex, the memories of these ex that you can't share with anyone, that you can't talk about, but you have to keep to yourself and stay quiet. Maybe they're back. Maybe the ex that you should be releasing is an ex that has recently come back to you, but you can't say anything. You have to keep it quiet. In order for this to go forward. In order for this to go forward, if this is what you want, you have to keep your mouth shut. Okay, so somebody out there knows what that's about, right? Hey, Charles. So the next card here is true love, right? This is the romance of a lifetime. And this is, this is the 10 of Wands. This is completion of something that you've been trying to do for a while. This is the getting what you have worked so hard for. Okay, this is being strong, being protected. Holding each other up, being able to carry the weight of all of this has been going on around you. This is your true love, and you're going to get that happiness, that fulfillment. You're going to get that. Now, it could be just sexual. And this could be saying that there's somebody that you've been pursuing for a while sexually, or someone that you haven't had a chance to be with yet, or be with in a while sexually. You're going to be able to complete that. And it's going to be very passionate and very, very strong, very passionate. All right? And it's the leaves around it are green. So I know some of these cards, the leaves are really, is definitely autumn. So this is a fire sign because it's a wand, okay? This also was a fire sign. This is a wand. So this has to do with a fire sign. This also has to do with a fire sign. But this is saying that there's going to be a victory. It's going to be complete. This may happen in like mid-spring, no, closer to maybe August or October-ish, when the leaves are just starting to change. I know that's a long time from now, unless this just happened in November or October for you, some of you, and that's good because that means that you found your true love. Hip hooray! But if not, and if this is your situation, this resonates with you, this may be something that will be coming for you to completion in the early autumn, just as leaves are starting to turn. End of August, beginning of September, mid-August to September, yeah. But that's good. That's getting your wishes fulfilled and being able to carry it, to stand up for your truth, standing up for your true love, standing together. Like I said, that could be for some people, has nothing to do with those other two scenarios, because there's a whole bunch of folks here. Hey, Dwayne. Okay. And so there are different energies that are in this chat right now. Next one we got is let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. All right. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, right? So that's number one, ace. This is, again, a victory with love, okay? This is a love connection or getting the love that you were looking for. It could also be overindulgence. This could also be overindulgence. It may be that your partner's thoughts are somewhere else. So your partner may be fantasizing. I say that because if you look real close over her forehead right there, her chakra, there's a star. So she could either be very, very, very smart. She's intelligent. She's always thinking. Her partner is always thinking. She's thinking even when she's asleep. You know, I heard a guy say that about women years ago. Anyway, yeah. But this is a beautiful, comfortable. It's kind of all encompassing, kind of smothering even. But it's warm and it's good. So what you fantasize? They do it. Everybody does it. Nobody wants to admit to it. Some people do admit to it, but for the most part, you don't want to admit to it because it's not a big deal. It may be a flashing thought. You're having sex for like 45 minutes, an hour, well, whatever. Spending that much time together, and your mind might wander. So it doesn't hurt. Might help. All right, but I think that this is a sweet love, okay? This is something that is good. It's luscious. It's luscious and it's sweet. And it's even got a cherry on top. This could be talking about your first time. If it was a positive experience and you remember it like that, that could be what this is talking about. Or maybe when you're with your partner, they remind you of that time. The time when you were innocent. But it's okay. It's all right. It seems like it's okay. It seems like it's a close relationship. You just let your mind wander every so often. And that has to let go of control issues. So what? Don't worry about it. That's what it is. It's all right to fantasize. It's all right to think about other things outside. I think it is. Now, maybe your partner may be bothered by that kind of stuff. But again, that's something that you can talk about. That's something that you need to discuss. You know, or not at all. Just don't call out nobody's name. But if you can, think about Morris Chestnut or, Steve McQueen back in the day, a long time ago, for some people, way back, he was whatever. He was a sex symbol to some people, Just don't blurt the person's name out, Or, what is it now? You can give your partner one celebrity crush that they can fantasize about, and that's okay, and they can mention that. I don't even know why you want to mention it, but hey, everybody does their things in different ways. But if you do mention it, then there's no shame in it. It's not your problem if your partner has a problem with it. I mean, it's not your problem that's a problem for them. If it's a problem that you can control, then don't do it. Don't say anything about it. Absolutely perfect. Homemade. Yeah. So this was with this card, right? I'm gonna do everybody. Oh, yeah. The last one I was talking about was letting go of control issues with the fantasies and stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. You have freedom of speech, you have freedom of imagination. Just saying. Next card we got was reconciliation, but it was in the reverse, right? Someone from your past is returning to your life, and I said no. And this is the Knave of Wands. This is somebody that you were with when you were young. This is a old relationship that happened when you were a teenager, and that's why you're thinking about this guy over here when you're with your man, or that you're having nostalgic thoughts about the first time because here he is back again. He's with somebody else, and they've been together a long time, ever since this was over. Oh yeah, this is the same guy. Yeah. Okay, yeah. See, look at his face, real close. See, I'm teaching y'all how to read cards too. All right, and this face, this guy. Me and my dyslexic hands here. Okay, to me, it looks like the same fella, same haircut, same part in the hair. So he's with someone else now, and you're having memories of that time. But there will be no reconciliation because he is with someone else. But he does still carry a torch for you in the back. You are his old love, his past love. It's there, it's strong. But these people have been together a long time and they have established roots. They have an established relationship. Now the wand that's there for them is down, it's on the floor. It's still burning, but it's laying here on the ground in front of them. So I think that the passion has maybe tamped down some. It's something that they've gotten past it because of the length of time that they've been together. Because of the length of time they've been together, even though the passion has kind of faded down, they have strong roots together. They've been together a long time, but there are past passions that are still burning there. And that's what is blocking the reconciliation that you would like to create. But they're telling you to let go of it. These people are not ready to break up as you think, as you would hope. In this situation over here, someone is finding their true happiness. Someone is finding their true happiness. And they've been very strong, and it's taken a long time. Many seasons have come and gone and passed, but they still stood strong, and they finally ended up happy together. True love. Over here, this person was being nostalgic about the person that they were with in the past, their first love. Could be their ex-husband, ex-wife, or the first person that they were with romantically, you know. And they wanted that person back, but that person is involved in a long-term relationship and he has roots there, but he does care about her or her, you know, don't worry about the gender. He does care about her, but he can't pull himself away because of the length of time this relationship has been going on. And there can't be anything said. If he were to come, you can't say anything. You have to keep it to yourself. Going forward, there's going to always be someone else there. And your family is not going to approve of this. They're going to feel like you're taking a chance and ruining your comfort. If you leave your relationship that you have now for your ex, your family is going to think that you have lost your mind because you're comfortable where you are and you've been with this person a long time. This person still thinks about you too. This person still thinks about the past. They also haven't grown up too much themselves either. They haven't grown up a lot. They haven't learned a lot. And they close their eyes to things. He's got his eyes closed in both of these drawings. And he's looking down. Yeah. He needs to start thinking with his mind and not with his libido. Is that good? He's letting his libido overrule. He lets his libido control his thoughts and control his actions. So he can be led, he can be straight away, but it's not going to be anything permanent because he can't make a decision, because he doesn't change. He's just the same. And when he's comfortable, he wants to stay comfortable. And going forward, as much as he may have a passion for you, he has roots where he is. And he's just going to put his head down and plot on. And if every now and then you all can sneak off quietly, don't say nothing to nobody. Might not be what you want, but this is what he's offering. It may take a long time, many seasons. many seasons, a long time. It's going to take a long time, and maybe things will work out for you with this person. It could, because it's good. But it's not going to be no time soon, or if it is, it will be, when I say no time soon, I would mean like years and years from now. No. If it's going to happen, and it will, I guess, according to this reading, it'll happen in like August, September, the end of the summer. Something in the end of the summer will be revealed. Something will come good to this situation. Look at me putting them in the wrong thing. Okay, everybody, I have been here 2 hours, my Lord. All right, and Angel, hi. Wendell, hi. Ronald, hey. Edna, Keith, hi, and Dwayne and Charles. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for joining. So, if you want to watch this again anytime, it'll be on YouTube. As soon as I can upload it, it'll be on Facebook, on my blog page, which is Our Stories Continue. You could put in Patsy PB7 at gmail.com in the Facebook search, and it'll take you to that. Also, Our Stories Continue. There's a little icon of Invictus, the poem Invictus. It's in the corner, like in a little square, brown square, and it's the poem Invictus, which is kind of our family credo, and I put that there for our family. Apparently our grandfather had taught that poem to my mother and her siblings, and we never knew that. I mean, we knew that he did those kind of things, but we never knew that he actually, like, they all learned this poem. Didn't know it until we got to the cemetery, and one of my uncles started to recite it, and then every one of them, including my mother and my aunts, they all started reciting this poem, and I'm like, what? Shocking. But they're brothers and sisters, they're siblings, they grew up together, so they have a commonality, When you look at your parents, you don't think about them as kids with their siblings like that sometimes, If you, everybody grows up, they have their own families, they live different places, but your parents and their siblings, they know each other's secrets too. They know what's going on, and they had this legacy that my grandfather had passed on to them, even as much as he was out to sea, because he was a merchant seaman. So he was out a lot, all over the place, all over the world, traveling, and there's all kinds of exotic places that he's been to back and forth for years. He would go out and be gone for 3 and 4 months at a time, and when he came back, it was a big deal. Oh, Silber's back home from the sea, and everybody's going over the house, and everything, and everybody got to catch him up on all the gossip, because there was no cell phones, and there wasn't none of this way to communicate, so he really didn't know what was going on at home until he got home. If you wanted to keep something a secret, you could, but it didn't seem like that happened. It seemed like my step-grandmother was a reporter, and she would tell everything. So he was kept up to date. I guess that's what you should do, right? You should make sure that he still knows what's going on, even when he's not there. But there's some things you don't need to tell, not little petty stuff. Give them a break. Give them a break, You don't have to. Coming home should not be a burden. Coming home should be a happy time, even if there are bad things are happening. Really, was it that bad that you really had to bring it into this? Some things are unnecessary. Okay, to tell. Some people have ulterior motives for telling some things, and they're watching to see what's going to happen out of jealousy, and that happens. Not saying that was going on; it just came to me. So somebody needed to hear that message, I guess, somewhere. Hi, Keith. All right, so thank you all so very much. It's going to be uploaded on Facebook later, and it will be uploaded to YouTube later also. So we've done these. I guess I can work with them. Let me know. Make some comments after we close up. Let me know how you feel. Do you think that it resonated with anybody? If you don't want to put your business out, like I said, send me an email or private message on Messenger. I'm a messenger. And let me know what you think. If you want a private reading is about $25. And I can usually do it within 5 days of the request. You can send it to me. I have a PayPal account, and you can find all of that information when you go to the videos on YouTube. So when you go, if you like it, share it, subscribe. You'll get notifications about when I do things like that, like this, and when I do other things on Facebook. So anyway, thank everybody for your support. I really like seeing all these people joining, whether or not you're willing to participate. whether or not you are willing to have your life exposed to these strangers, or some of y'all are not strangers either. You don't know each other. That might be why nobody wants to get a reading on the out loud. But there are still messages that needed to be sent. If this doesn't resonate with you, please share it with your friends and family. And I'll be coming back and doing another unboxing before the end of the year, because I have these Angel Answer Oracle deck that came in, and that's by Doreen Virtue and Riley Valentine. And this is about needing a simple yes or no, to the point answer to your questions. When will I get that job? When I meet my soulmate, move to a better location, and so on. So this deck offers you trustworthy guidance with a short but sweet response. Okay, so we'll open this. If I can keep myself from opening it up, because I'm very curious about this. And I'm going to get ready to do the love bites for mid-December to mid-January. So I think that I would be wanting to, that might enhance. So maybe before I start doing the love bites, which are supposed to be short little love readings for everybody by astrological sign, sun, moon, and rising, and Venus, or whatever astrological sign you are. And I got these because I thought that they would be helpful. And I'm trying to decide what kind of readings I'm going to do for next year. And the Spirit is kind of leading me to do things a little differently and add other decks, focus on other things. But they're things that I have to learn. I have an interest in it now, things that I've been exposed to lately, and it's really piqued my interest in some. It's still spiritual stuff, but it's a deeper spirituality. I'm talking about this divine masculine, divine feminine energies that they talk about. That might be why I was drawn to order this card weeks ago, and I've just been learning more and more about this divine masculine and this divine feminine theory, and it really is piquing my interest. And that might be another service, another resource for my clients. If I learn more and more about that, then maybe I can be more helpful about their particular love situations, because everybody wants to know about love. And there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes it seems, from what I'm gathering from this divine feminine and divine masculine theory, that these issues are part of it. We all know they're part of lessons, but they're lessons for specific people who have specific roles that they have to work out in order to fulfill the destiny of their lineage. So it's not just them that they're representing. These particular beings, is their turn. Everybody, I guess, is going to get a turn. But in this realm right now, where we're living in this time frame, there are certain people who are soulmates, and then there are people who, those soulmates don't necessarily stay all your life, right? They may just stay for a certain amount of time to show you a lesson. Their soul and your soul needed to meet in order for this lesson to get learned or to get exposed, or this information, whatever it is. But whatever this it's a karmic situation that had to happen. And sometimes it lasts a few days, a few weeks, a few months. Sometimes it lasts years. Sometimes it lasts decades. And then when it's done, when the lessons have been achieved, then it's time for one or two, both of the partners to move on, and that becomes a struggle because people want to stay. But the reason, I'm just starting to get this theory in my head, so excuse me if I'm misspeaking, those who are more adept in this, but there's energies that are working against this. So, okay, remember in the scriptures, let's use the that, because that's more easy for people to understand, I guess. Job had everything. He had riches, right? And then the devil said to God, right, that Job is only faithful to you because he has everything, because he's comfortable. But I bet you if you take everything from him, he'll curse you. And the Lord said, I don't think so. But go ahead. You try him. And then we'll see. So God allowed Satan, in this story, in this parable, in this scripture, God allowed Satan to take everything from Job. His children, his home, his riches, his animals. He was destitute. And his wife was like, why are you still praising the Lord? Why are you still praising God? Why don't you just curse God and die? And Job refused to do that. He still, as much as he loved his children, as much as he loved, was suffering from all of the stuff that Satan had put on them. You all can understand it. Those of you who are Sagittarius, and Saturn. Oh, but not too far. Saturn has been in your planet, in your astrological sign for like 2 years now, or whatever, a long time. And Saturn has been really, really coming down hard. That energy has been really, really, really destructive to Sagittariuses in their hearts and their souls. It's like it's torn them down, to the bare, brought them lessons that were hurtful and unexpected, but they still stood strong. They still went forward. They still rise, right? So that's kind of like the same thing that that Satan was allowed to do to Job. It's kind of the same thing now that Saturn is allowed to do to Sagittarius, and it's going to be moving out after the 21st, going to the Capricorn, so, oh well. But Capricorns are handling it differently because Capricorns have a different type of energy. They're more solid. Sagittariuses are more muted, so they get affected more by these energies, these negative changes and stuff. It kind of it does change them, but the changes for the most part for a lot of the Sagittariuses have been towards spirituality, right? So anyway, for the feminine and masculine divine, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, they are trying to get together because there is something that they have been prescribed to do, that they made a deal with, that their soul enrolled in, okay, this course, okay, let's say that their soul enrolled in, and they have to get to that point together. And I think that is so interesting. Like, this is a mission, a promise, like in the myths, Thor and was given like a mission from Zeus to do whatever. It's like a mission that they're on, but they don't know it here in their physical body. Their soul and their spirit remember it, but they don't remember it. Sometimes it comes to them in dreams. Sometimes they get little deja vus, and and it grows over years and time until they get into this point. And it seems for some reason it has to do with the year, that this year, 2017 and 2018, a lot of these divine feminine, divine masculines are finding their way back to each other. But in the meantime, it's wreaking a lot of havoc because they've had karmic relationships, right? Things that they had to go through themselves, each of them their own lessons with other people that have nothing to do with this divine relationship. But we're part of the play. We're part of the players. They were part of the cast. Again, none of these people consciously know this. And it's wreaking havoc on some people who are losing their karmic partners. They don't want to, but they don't know why. They don't understand it. Some of them do. Some of them are more than glad to be rid of these other people, and they're glad to be rid of them. And then there's other ones that this is a very hurtful thing because they're just not meant to be together, but they loved each other. It was genuine love. But again, it's all part of lessons, and it's very, very hurtful sometimes and very, very painful. So the theory is that at the end of this cycle, when the divines catch up with each other and he has learned his lesson and she has learned her lessons, then they will be able to be supportive of each other with, because they ain't finished. The more lessons that they have to learn together, but these lessons that they're going to be learning together are going to be for the benefit of the community or the benefit of people around them. It's going to be something that's more effective than just, Joe and Sam got married. It's not, it's more than that. And again, this could be any gender, but it's about your energy. If you're a divine feminine, then you have certain energies, and divine males. It's really, really interesting. Like I said, and I've heard of it before, but I never really understood what it was before. And it's really interesting. A little bit of it is a little like uncomfortable, but at the same time, I think it's supposed to be uncomfortable. But it's something that I'm just looking at and trying to learn about. So far that's what I'm getting from it, and that's what I know. And it makes sense when I think about some of my clients and the things that they've been through, when I think about things that I've been through in my own life too. So it kind of makes sense because it all works for the good, right? All these things work for the good. My mouth is so dry. Okay. I use one hand though. Lord have mercy. Anyway. Hey, Raymond. So thanks everybody for coming by. Like I said, I'm going to do the angel, and I have this other deck of cards that's called the vice versa deck. I just got this. These cards, excuse me one more time. These cards have artwork on both sides. So you get 78 double-sided tarot cards. So that's 2 times the messages. However way they fall, and they could be, I guess, reversed. They're reversed because it's the back of the character or whatever it is. So okay, like this would be the front of the card, right? The Fool. This is the back. So what does that mean? What does that mean? This is the sun in the background. I'm just noticing this is the first time I've seen these cards. And this has the moon in the background. Moon is about wishes. It's also about secrets. So is he going forward, taking secrets with him? This guy's going forward with no secrets. His baggage is just what he's taking with him, kind of light. He's not traveling too heavy. All his baggage is gone. This guy, bag looks a little bigger, and he may be having some secrets that he's running away from. I don't know, but it's that kind of thing. All right, so the same card, the same regular card. So you'll see the Emperor front, and then you'll see the back of the emperor. So I guess you'd see the throne and his whatever, you know. So this could be kind of interesting. And this is by Maximilio Philodoro, Lunaia Weatherstone, artwork by David Corsi. All right, 160-page guidebook. This should be interesting. This just came. So I want to see if I can get these open before Christmas. If not, then I'll just do them by myself or do them next year. But I think that I want to try to open these during Christmas. So over the next few weeks, before the holidays, even after Christmas, we do Kwanzaa. We do Kwanzaa here. And we even do January 5th, I think. Yeah, I remember doing that a few times. Many times, actually. All right, Angel Answer Oracle cards. That'll be coming up, too. Like I said, I might have to open these up on my own and then just share them with you afterwards because I'm kind of itching to get into that. All right, so I think that that's all that I have so far, but there are a few more on order. They should be here in a few days. And I will see then whether or not I'm going to use them or do unboxings. I'll probably do unboxings of each of them just for general, because I think this was kind of interesting and fun, and it was helpful to me because now I kind of think I know I can use these to do the love readings, the romance angel oracle card readings. I'll try to find a way to do that this month. See what response we get. Okay, so anyway, thank everybody for coming. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Enjoy your dinners later, and enjoy your rest of your evening. I may or may not come back depending on what's going on in my life. Sometimes I just sit here and shuffle these cards and just turn on the video, see who hangs out. All right, so thanks everybody for coming by, and I'll be talking to you soon. Love you. Enjoy your holiday, and thank you again. Amen. Ashe. And peace.